Archangel Michael says, Jesus stopped everything just to speak your name. He is begging for your eyes to see this now. A deadly trap is set for August 6th, Archangel Michael says. In the silence of heaven, your name echoed louder than thunder. Jesus dropped everything in the middle of divine movements just to whisper one name, yours. He wept, and the angels froze, as the truth of what's set to unfold on the 6th of June was revealed. A dangerous plan has been designed behind curtains you never open. A deadly trap is quietly set, camouflaged as a gift, a blessing, a distraction. Someone you once trusted is now involved in it with hands dirtied in deception. You were never meant to find this out. Not this early. But heaven decided you deserved protection over ignorance. This is why this message is reaching you now, even as someone tries to delay its exposure. Something is being done with your image, your signature, your name, but not by you. A gathering is taking place behind locked doors where your name is printed on paper soaked in betrayal. One person at that meeting has a history with you, and they are about to betray you deeper than anyone ever has. Type Amen to get blessing 737. They have pretended for months to be your support, to smile at you, to like your pictures, to call you family. But every compliment was a countdown, every call a calculation. You were being studied for your weakness, your silence, your blind spots. Archangel Michael says, even heaven was quiet until this moment, watching, tracking, listening to conversations you never heard. A letter is being written, it's not meant for you to read. Until now. This letter includes a signature that was never yours, but they'll claim it came from you. A legal setup is being prepared for June 6th. And if you remain unaware, you will walk right into it like a lamb into a hunter's pit. You are being offered a false invitation, possibly to meet, to reconcile, to agree to something that appears safe, but that document contains traps for your freedom, your resources, even your reputation. One mistake on that day could ruin years of your growth. Type A meant to get blessing 948. Someone has found an old connection of yours, the person you once helped. This person was bribed, forced, or tricked into turning against you. They are the weak link, and that link has now become the weapon that your enemies want to use. Even your location is being tracked. Not by satellites, but by voices and visits. Someone you recently spoke to has been feeding information back without your knowledge. Your recent decisions have disturbed certain forces that were thriving on your delays. Now they are rushing. Rushing to stop you before you sign that one paper, before you receive that one call. Before you unlock the next level of what's destined for you. Type A meant to get blessing 555. There's a woman involved who speaks as if she knows everything about you. She claims to protect you, yet her heart is rooted in envy. This woman is feeding someone else lies wrapped in emotional drama and false tears. She has gone so far as to create a false narrative about your mental state. A false document is being prepared to question your choices, your character, and even your stability. On June 6th, this document could be used in a legal or professional setting to destroy everything you've earned. Do not ignore messages from the divine. Signs will appear in your sleep, your body, your surroundings. If you feel sick, dizzy, or anxious for no reason, it is a spiritual alarm. Archangel Michael says, this is not paranoia. This is prophecy. A prophetic alert is flashing in the heavens like fire warning the people to step away from the burning door, type A meant to get blessing 822. Someone close to you received a message about you. An email or a forwarded text with your name in it, but not in truth. They are being told to stay away from you, to fear you, to avoid you. This is part of the manipulation set up for June 6th. Watch your words. One word said carelessly between now and then could be twisted and used against you. Someone is recording what you say, writing things down, collecting little pieces to create a false version of your story. If you don't see this message as urgent, if you delay, if you pretend nothing is happening, they will succeed in catching you off guard. The 6th is the day they are preparing to execute what's already written. On that day, you may receive a visit, a call, a message. It will appear innocent, but it carries hidden motives, and your reaction will determine your fate. Type A meant to get blessing 660 for a man with power is being manipulated to act against you. He doesn't feel as he's being used, but his influence is being weaponized, and soon, he may turn his back without even knowing the whole truth. Someone is trying to paint you as unstable, emotional, difficult. They want people to question your decisions. They are preparing witnesses, manipulating voices, preparing a fake record. There is an energy moving in your home space. If you've been feeling restless or things breaking, electronics glitching, or sudden temperature changes, that's not normal, it's interference. Someone has done a spiritual act against your environment. Archangel Michael says, this act is dark, a ritual involving something that was once yours, a photo, a strand of hair, even an object you threw away. They're trying to seal your fate with spiritual chains. Type A meant to get blessing 388. The warning must be taken seriously. Heaven will not interfere with your free will, but heaven is screaming for you to be aware. You are too close to something massive, something powerful, and your elevation is terrifying the enemy. You are not supposed to rise this far. Your silence has built tension in the realms. The demons cannot read your next move, and they are growing desperate. One more move from you and the tables will turn. But they are betting on June 6th being the date to halt your rise. If you survive it, everything shifts in your favor. There's a code being shared among those trying to bring you down. It's hidden in simple conversations, in laughter, in text messages that seem harmless. But you've been mentioned in rooms that would make your skin crawl. Type A meant to get blessing 472. They are trying to push you into a response that will be used as evidence. Hold your peace, your calmness is your sword. Your silence is your shield. This is not the time to explain yourself to everyone. Some ears are not ears. They are trapped pretending to listen. Some hugs are not hugs, they are hands measuring the space they need to bear your joy. A person from your past is being reintroduced by force. Not because they miss you, but because someone wants to open old wounds. Don't bleed again. The past was buried for a reason. Do not dig it up just because someone knocks on your heart's door. Type Amen to get blessing 621. They know where you are. Not physically, but emotionally, mentally, spiritually, they are tracking the moments when you're weakest. The times you feel alone. The exact second your trust breaks, they are building a profile from shadows. Watching what time you're online. What you post, what you say when you think no one hears. Every movement is being studied like a pattern they want to interrupt. You must cut the strings. Someone is pretending to care, but their real job is to gather intel. They were assigned to be near you. Not by love, not by destiny, but by those who hate your light. There are conversations happening in group chats, in backrooms, in quiet corners. They laugh as if they've already won. But what they did expect was that heaven would expose it before they could finish their spell. Type Amen to get blessing 1162. A document exists. Your name is on it, but it's not your truth. Someone has created a false version of events. A timeline that never existed, to trap you in it. This will be used as evidence. But what they don't know is that your spirit is awakening. The angels are now surrounding your name with divine fire. June 6th is in just a day. It is a battleground, a spiritual courtroom is being prepared. And every word you speak from now until then is evidence. Do not attend that meeting without praying. Do not open that link without cleansing. Do not respond to that text if your heart skips in discomfort. Type Amen to get blessing 1331. Archangel Michael says, the demons have miscalculated. They thought you were isolated. They thought you had no spiritual backup, but what they failed to see was that the throne has turned its full gaze toward you. A holy judgment is being issued from above. The heavens are speaking in your favor. The tears you've cried in silence have been collected as proof that you endured without cursing your destiny. You may not feel like a warrior. But the war has been started because of you. Not because you're weak, but because your victory is near. There are blessings waiting to be delivered that the enemy is trying to intercept before they reach you. They are afraid of what you will become after June 6th because they've seen it in dreams. Type Amen to get blessing 974. A dark spirit was sent, but it couldn't enter your space because of something holy you said recently. A name you whispered. A decision you made, a release you offered to someone who wronged you. That one choice shifted everything in your favor. You passed a hidden test without knowing. Now the reward is too large for the enemy to bear. They thought you were distracted. That you wouldn't notice, that your discernment would be dull by now. But you're seeing through the masks even if you haven't spoken about it yet. The silence in you is louder than thunder in the spirit realm. They know you're watching. They know you're remembering things they hoped you forgot. Type Amen to get blessing 1502. Someone tried to access your energy through someone you love. They couldn't reach you directly. So they sent confusion through another person. That person doesn't even realize they are being used. You felt drained lately not because you're weak but because your light has been fighting shadows on your behalf. Even in your sleep, your soul has been at war. The devil tried to enter through paperwork, through relationships, through agreements made behind your back. But heaven canceled the access before they could finish the contract. Now they are desperate. The trap is still set, but they don't know you're walking with divine instructions now. Archangel Michael says, walk softly. Speak slowly, watch everything. There is a crack in their plan. You just need to spot it before June 6th. Type Amen to get blessing 1888 in a few hours. Someone will mention something accidentally that gives you the clue. Don't brush it off. That clue is the thread that leads to the entire truth. This is not just a betrayal. It's a blueprint for destruction that they've been drawing for months. You were there tardy. Not for who you are now, but who you're becoming. Every good thing being delayed in your life is tied to this hidden war. They slowed your favor by planting doubt in people's minds. But heaven is reversing it now. You'll feel a rush in your chest, your breath will change. That is the moment heaven is downloading instructions. Do not ignore the signs, do not ignore your dreams. Type Amen to get blessing 1207. A man has been pretending to be on your side, his words are smooth. His timing perfect. But he is the mouthpiece of another, his job is to keep you calm while chaos is being built behind your back. This man speaks of peace but moves in confusion. He will try to convince you to just sign it, to not worry. To let it go. His voice will sound familiar, safe. But your spirit will know better. Someone has already said your name in front of someone powerful in the wrong way. Your name was stained in a lie. But now the lie is being exposed before it spreads further. The person who said it will soon slip, they will mention something out of place. That's the moment to document everything. Keep a record, screenshot. Record. Archive. Protect yourself. Type Amen to get blessing 999. The trap is spiritual, emotional, legal, and reputational, a multi-layered attack. But the good news is it will fail if you remain alert. On June 6th, your reaction must be calm, your words must be measured. Your presence must be guarded. Because the outcome of that day sets the tone for the next 7 months of your life, someone is afraid you'll find out. That's why they're rushing the plan. They feel you slipping from their grip, and that fear is making them sloppy. Heaven has tilted this message in your favor. You were supposed to be confused, you were supposed to walk blindly. But now your eyes are open. And the angels are guarding your steps. Type Amen to get blessing 2220, Archangel Michael says. The trap will close. But not on you, it will snap on the hands that built it. The fire they started for you will burn their own plans. They underestimated how fast heaven would intervene. They thought they had more time. But this message ruined their schedule. You now know too much to fall for it. Your discernment is your sword. Your boundaries are your gate. And your silence is now holy. You are being lifted. Not just above attack, but into the throne of destiny that they tried to block for years. The throne is calling. The documents from above are being signed. Type Amen to get blessing 3111. Your breakthrough was never meant to be small. That's why your enemies are not small. They have power, they have influence. But they don't have heaven. Someone from your past made a secret phone call recently. That call included your name. And instructions were given. On June 6th, that instruction will be attempted. They believe you won't resist. They believe your kindness is your weakness. But what they don't see is the divine authority that's been placed on your silence. You are not what they remember. You've evolved without warning. And your peace has become your most dangerous weapon. Type Amen to get blessing 4477. Archangel Michael says, this is not the moment to doubt what you feel. If your heart is uneasy around someone, that is spiritual intelligence. if you suddenly want to back away from something, you are hearing heaven's pull. There is a name being passed in whispers. A person you've not spoken to in a while is suddenly thinking of you because they were asked to speak against you, but they are struggling to go through with it. They remember your love. They remember your truth, but someone has told them lies about your future. They've been manipulated into fearing your success. This is your moment to keep still and let the divine trap collapse on its own. Don't fight what's already being dismantled. Stand still while heaven fights. Type Amen to get blessing 6142. They have written a false document. The date is already typed. The stamp has been ordered, but the signature they plan to use is fake. And you will soon hold proof of that. A legal lie is circling around a very specific date, June 6th. The date was chosen carefully because of an astrological or energetic alignment. But heaven already disrupted that alignment. You may feel an urge to cry suddenly. That's your spirit releasing the weight of something your mind cannot see yet. Don't stop the tears. Let them clear the way. This coming day is the day they bet your soul would break. But they miscalculated your roots. What they don't know is you were anointed in silence. Type Amen to get blessing 5021. Someone you helped financially is being used to hurt you. They're ashamed of how they fell and are now trying to cover their failure by blaming you. Watch the ones who owe you the most. Some of them are hiding jealousy behind gratitude. Your pictures are being reviewed, not with admiration, but with envy. Someone has printed a photo of you. They stare at it when you're not aware. That photo has been used in a hidden ceremony. Your name was spoken over fire, over wax, over mirrors. But heaven stepped in and shattered their chant. You may have had sudden headaches, heaviness on your chest, or felt like your voice was being silenced. A weathered coincidence. But now, it's breaking. Type Amen to get blessing 7333. You're receiving this message because heaven overruled every distraction to get your attention. Archangel Michael sent this warning to those who still have time to cancel the enemy's plan with wisdom. June 6th is no ordinary day. It is written in 2 books. One by them, one by heaven. You must choose which one you align with. If you move with wisdom, if you stay spiritually alert, their plan will backfire with such violence that they'll never try again. Your peace will embarrass them, your survival will haunt them. Your victory will confuse them. Type Amen to get blessing 9282. Someone with access to paperwork or your history has been bribed. This person was once neutral, but now they are moving with whispered orders. They will pretend to forget, delay, or misplace something important. Be alert. Your memory is key now. Remember dates, keep your own records. Because on June 6th, someone will claim, you never said that, or you didn't show up. But what they don't expect is that you've already been warned. That's your advantage now. You are not blind walking into this. Heaven is handing you the spiritual blueprint. Every shadow is now visible. Your discernment is being sharpened beyond human logic. Type Amen to get blessing 6006. The money being discussed is not just money. It's a symbol. A symbol of the favor that's been waiting on the other side of your pain. They want to cut you off before it gets to your hands. They know this next chapter is tied to financial freedom. So they are scrambling to block opportunities, delay transfers, destroy deals, but one angel has already been dispatched to carry it safely into your hands. What's yours cannot be stolen. But it can be delayed, if you ignore divine instruction. This is why the message had to reach you now. Before the final handshake is attempted, there is still time to shift the ending of this plan. June 6th is coming. But so is divine interference. Type Amen to get blessing 8111. Archangel Michael says, when the world plots your downfall, heaven rewrites the script. And that's what's happening now. The script has changed. The very person they wanted to use against you will end up exposing them. One phone call, one slip of the tongue and the whole plan will come crashing. This will not be your destruction. It will be their exposure. And your rise from the ashes will be louder than their attempt to silence you. The letter with your name on it will not harm you. It will testify for you. Type Amen to get blessing 1881. Your energy has already begun rejecting the lie. That's why you've been feeling disconnected from certain people. It's not depression, it's spiritual separation. Someone will soon text you with fake concern. Just checking on you, they'll say, but they're not checking for you. They're checking on you. Keep your responses short, don't let emotion guide your words right now. They want you to say too much, so they can use it. Heaven is holding your peace in place like armor, let it stay. Type Amen to get blessing 4090. You are on the verge of something major. They've seen it in your aura, in your frequency, in the way people are being drawn to you without reason. That's why they're attacking now. They're afraid of your voice, afraid of your confidence, afraid of your divine return. They thought they buried you. But they planted you. Your fruit is about to show, and the harvest will be public on June 6th. When they think you will fall, it will be the day heaven exalts you in front of them. Type Amen to get blessing 7210. Archangel Michael says, you are walking into one of the most spiritually significant turning points of your life. What the enemy meant as a silent fall will now be remembered as your loudest rise. The 6th of June was marked as your end, but it shall now be celebrated as your deliverance. Someone is growing frantic because their plan is cracking. You pulled away too fast. You stayed too quiet, and now their strategy is failing because it depended on your ignorance. They don't understand why things are not falling into place anymore. What they don't know is, this message has unlocked a divine fire around you that cannot be crossed. Type Amen to get blessing 10,000 for the 6th of June will arrive like any other day to the world, but not for you. It will be a spiritual war disguised as a normal moment. The air will feel heavy, the energy will be different. Your dreams will intensify before it comes. You'll notice the same numbers, repeated patterns, unusual silence from certain people. All of these are not coincidences. They are spiritual signs. One person will try to enter your space on or around that date. They may offer help, ask questions, try to create emotional vulnerability. Don't allow it. It's a trap of sympathy. They want you weak, not healed. They fear your strength more than your knowledge. They fear your voice more than your fists, because when you speak truth, their entire setup starts to tremble. Type Amen to get blessing 8128. Your spirit has been pushed to the edge many times, you almost gave up. emotionally, mentally, financially. But the only reason you're still breathing is because something powerful is still about to happen through you. What you carry terrifies darkness. What's coming for you is not just a blessing. It's legacy, it's healing. It's the restoration of everything that was once stolen. The person who once betrayed you has watched your progress from afar, but now they are being pressured to speak against you again. This time, it won't work. Heaven is silencing tongues, paralyzing fingers that type your name with wickedness, shutting the mouths of liars and snatching the pen from those who are writing your story. Type Amen to get blessing 9111. Your name is holy in the realm of truth. It carries the fragrance of survival, the echo of silent nights. No one knew you survive. They tried to stain it, but heaven is cleansing it with light. You've been chosen, not for popularity, but for impact. That's why they are offended. Your peace disrupts their agenda, your love exposes their hate. Someone is watching you from a fake profile. They pretend not to care, but every day they study you. Every post, every word, every change in your life. Because they're trying to guess your next move, they don't realize your moves are divinely ordered now. There's no pattern to your rise. No formula for your strength, you move by spirit. Type Amen to get blessing 6555 on June 6th. There will be a decision made that will affect your name. The decision will either elevate you or attempt to silence you, depending on what energy you walk into that day. Do not walk in fear. Walk with sacred silence. Observe more, speak less. Your posture on that day is more powerful than any weapon they've tried to form. Heaven is sending someone in secret to testify for you. They will not announce themselves, but their presence will interrupt the plot being laid. The room they hoped would condemn you will end up celebrating you. The very chair they set for your downfall will become your place of honor. Type Amen to get blessing 4789. They thought they could control the outcome. But a shift has already taken place. Somewhere between you praying in silence and receiving this message, the entire narrative was rewritten. A divine signature was placed over your name. Your records in the spirit realm have been updated, no longer under attack, but under authority. You will be protected in ways you do not expect. A call will be cancelled, a document will be delayed. A meeting will be mysteriously postponed. These are not setbacks, they are divine blocks. Heaven is moving pieces behind the scenes to make sure you are never in the room they tried to trap you in. The door will not open, the access will be denied. Type Amen to get blessing 7902. You'll feel something lift around your chest soon. That's the spiritual release. The chains placed on you in the invisible realm are snapping. A certain woman will go silent after the 6th. You may notice she stops calling, texting, posting. That's not coincidence. Her assignment failed, and now she's exposed. Do not chase explanations. Do not beg for closure. The exposer is the clue. The truth is already working in your favor. You are being given another chance at something that was delayed months ago, a missed opportunity, a closed door, a forgotten gift. It is returning. But only after the trap fails. Type Amen to get blessing 8855. Archangel Michael says, the throne of justice has heard your name and responded. This message was heaven's way of pulling you out of a pit disguised as a promotion. You will feel a stillness before the storm. Don't panic. The stillness is proof that heaven has already won the battle. Your enemies are panicking behind calm faces. They don't know how to pivot now that you've seen everything. You were supposed to stay blind. But now, you've been made bold. You will rise from this. Not damaged, but refined. Type Amen to get blessing 9999. Final words from above. Heaven has marked June 6th as the day the story ends. But not your story. There's the story they built behind your back. The traps they created in darkness. The false papers, fake words. Toxic plans. You will not just survive this, you will be celebrated after this. Every tear you've ever cried was fuel for this victory. Every betrayal was a stepping stone, every delay was a divine defense. They wanted you to lose. But what they didn't know is, you are unshakable. You are chosen. You are rising. Type Amen to get blessing 10,000. Archangel Michael says, you have reached the hour where silence becomes your sword and stillness your strategy. What was designed to confuse your steps has now become the very proof of your divine direction. June 6th was not just a trap. It was a test, and heaven has already marked you as the one who passed it. In the days following June 6th, people will begin to act strangely. Those who once tried to trap you will now avoid your name. Conversations will shift. Faces will turn, suddenly. Their confidence will dissolve. Someone will leave a group quietly, another will delete messages. A third will avoid your presence entirely. These are all signs of guilt being burned by exposure. Do not chase them. They know what they did. Heaven already handled the part you couldn't see. Type Amen to get blessing 11322. A revelation is coming. An unexpected confession from someone who had knowledge of what was being done. They won't say everything, but what they reveal will confirm your suspicion. Your voice may tremble. They may try to protect themselves while exposing someone else. Pay close attention. This will be the final proof you need. There will be a shift in the way others speak to you. The tone of jealousy will soften into forced politeness. A tone of deception will try to mimic kindness. Watch their eyes, they cannot lie. You will feel your body relax in ways it hasn't in weeks. That's how peace returns when the storm passes. Type Amen to get blessing 10555. You'll soon notice someone sharing your ideas without credit. Do not confront them, the world will see the original blow on you. And their imitation will fall flat. There's a divine spotlight on you now. It will reveal those who tried to step on your voice. It will also draw new people who carry keys to your next breakthrough. Do not shrink to make others comfortable. Their discomfort is the echo of their wickedness failing. Stay elevated. A new opportunity will arrive from an unexpected place. What you thought was closed will be offered again, but this time without strings, without deceit, without manipulation. Type Amen to get blessing 9961. A financial release is now in motion. The enemy tried to block it by questioning your worth, your credit, your credibility. But the blockage has been removed. Soon you'll receive a notification, a letter, or a word from someone confirming that the thing they said wasn't possible is now approved. This is your reward not just for surviving, but for keeping your heart clean through the war. You didn't retaliate. You didn't spread poison. You didn't become like them. And because of that, heaven is trusting you with more. Archangel Michael says, this isn't just about protection, it's about promotion. Type Amen to get blessing 8884. The days ahead will feel quieter. Not because nothing is happening, but because the noise of evil has been silenced. Do not fear the quiet. It is sacred. Your dreams will become clearer. You will see faces, receive names, feel nudges. Write them down. That's heaven finishing the blueprint. You may lose some connections after this message spreads through your life. Let them go. Their exit is confirmation of your upgrade. A major spiritual gate was opened for you on June 6th. You will begin to walk in answered prayers you forgot you even asked for. Type Amen to get blessing 7777. In the coming days, someone who tried to ruin your image will attempt to befriend you again. They will mask their fear with kindness. Do not let them back in. Forgive, but do not reattach. The hand that tried to sink you cannot be trusted to lift you. Their apology is not for healing, it's for access. Their compliments are not for honor. They are for control. You owe no explanation to people who plotted while you prayed. You owe no softness to people who bit you with the same mouth they used to praise you. Let them stay distant. That's how heaven wants it. Type Amen to get blessing 6666. Something you lost in the last 6 months, be it love, money, peace, or clarity, is returning, but it's coming back in a higher form. What was stolen will be restored with interest. The delay became a delivery upgrade. You were not being punished. You were being refined. You'll hear someone say your name in a room where you weren't present, but it will be in respect this time. Someone is testifying about your strength even when you didn't ask them to. Heaven has appointed silent defenders in places you've never been. That is divine favor. Type Amen to get blessing 5500. You may feel emotions rise suddenly. Don't hold them back. That is the weight of everything heaven just lifted from you, finally leaving your nervous system. Let the tears flow. Let the deep breath in. Let the victory rise in your soul. You have stepped into a new layer of your calling. You are no longer who you were before this war. Your spirit has been upgraded. Your name has been sealed. The enemy thought this was the end. But heaven decided this was your announcement. You have not just survived the 6th of June, you have transcended it. Type Amen to get blessing 4444. Sparkles files sealed words from heaven. Sparkles, this message was not coincidence. It was your lifeline. You are not reading this late, you are reading it on time. Now walk boldly. Lie freely, speak with authority. June 6th was supposed to be the day your name got buried. But instead, it became the day your crown was revealed. Heaven didn't just warn you. Heaven protected you. Heaven didn't just delay the trap, heaven destroyed it. Type Amen to get blessing 10,000. Archangel Michael says, now that the sword has fallen and the trap collapsed under its own deception, the heavens have opened wider over your destiny. you didn't just make it through danger. You rose because of it. And now, what was once held back is being released at full force. The people who once watched you in silence will now speak of your strength in secret. They will not be able to deny what you carry anymore. You are not who you were before this betrayal attempted to break you. Your name now holds divine goldage. Every syllable of it echoes survival. Every part of it demands honor. The ones who mocked you will suddenly be quiet. The ones who judge you will lose their voice. The ones who cursed you will now watch your blessings reign in public. Type Amen to get blessing 13,313. The wealth transfer is no longer a theory for you. It is your prophecy now being fulfilled, the funds that were blocked. The inheritance that was held up. The contracts that were delayed, all of them are now being routed back to your hands. You will see unexpected messages in your inbox. Missed calls from unlost names, notifications from systems that once denied you. Don't panic. It's heaven paying what the enemy tried to steal. The rejection was a redirection. You were never meant to be small. That's why the battles were never small. Heaven has released a scroll with your new assignments. These will come in sudden instructions. Obey quickly. There is no more delay. Type Amen to get blessing 14,444 in the coming week. Expect a shift in your body. You'll sleep deeper. You'll feel lighter. You'll notice less chaos. That's what happens when spiritual toxins are removed. You've been carrying battles that weren't even yours. Energies that were projected onto you, but heaven just performed a cleansing that reaches deeper in your conscious mind. Your health will improve. Your thoughts will sharpen. Your confidence will return like a rising tide. Someone who looked down on you will now look up to you but will know how to approach. That's because you've crossed into a realm their ego cannot enter. Type Amen to get blessing 15. 678. You will soon walk into a room and feel it shift. That's not pride, that's presence. The divine authority upon you now demands honor. Even if it's unspoken, a man who laughed at your struggle will hear of your success and fall silent. A woman who betrayed your kindness will try to explain her actions. Do not accept the explanation, accept the closure. There's no revenge necessary. They punished themselves when they lost access to you. That was their loss. Not yours. Heaven is placing your name on a wall of honor in the realm of spirit. That wall cannot be touched. Cannot be erased. Type Amen to get blessing 18,888. I think there is something coming that's bigger than money. Bigger than attention. Bigger than revenge. It's called divine restoration. And it's already moving in your direction. You may begin to dream of royal colors, purple, gold, crimson. That is your spirit announcing the crown that has now been placed on your head. You may begin to hear things clearer, your intuition will sharpen. As the gift being upgraded. The delay was not punishment, it was preparation. Someone is being reassigned to your life. This person will arrive with calm words, helpful hands, and a holy energy. They are not a replacement. They are a reward. Type Amen to get blessing 19,999. Archangel Michael says, you will never again be touched by this kind of trap. This was the final attempt. The final scheme, the last straw from the camp of confusion. Their team is now disbanded. Their plan is now exposed, their name is now removed from your energy field. You've broken the cycle. The door they used to return to you hath been sealed permanently, you will never bleed from this wound again. This is not just an ending. It's a covenant, the Most High has etched a divine seal around your future. No demon can enter. No liar can touch it. Type Amen to get blessing 24,444. A celebration is coming soon. You won't have to plan it, it will find you. It may start with a promotion, a surprise connection, or an unexpected announcement of joy. Let the celebration wash away the ashes. Let the praise ring louder than the pain ever did. You've earned your moment. And when people ask, how did you make it through? Simply smile and say, grace, glory, and guidance. This chapter was hard. But the reward is heavy, you're not rising alone. You're rising with legacy. Your name will echo through generations as a story of supernatural survival. Type Amen to get blessing 30,000. Fire. Final declaration from heaven, fire. You were not just protected. You were prophesied, you were not just warned. You were equipped. You were not just saved, you were crowned. June 6th may have been the day of their trap. But in heaven's record, it will always be remembered as the day of your public proof. Now walk like royalty. Now speak like the chosen. Now live like you already won, because you have. Type Amen to get blessing 33,333. Archangel Michael says, let it be known across realms and voices that you have crossed a point of no return. The pain you survived is no longer a wound. It's a weapon of wisdom. And the trap that was prepared for you on June 6th. It's now a memorial of heaven's intervention. From this moment forward, everything begins to feel different. The room, the people, the air. The illusion is gone, you're no longer reacting to shadows. You're moving in light. You are not confused anymore, you're not shrinking to keep people comfortable. You are standing in what heaven already saw in you before you were attacked. Type Amen to get blessing 40,044. There is a spiritual law in effect now. Those who throw stones in secret must now watch you shine in public. Every lie has an expiration date, and you just crossed the timeline where truth overtakes every whisper. Someone who once called you weak is now talking about your strength. They may not say it to your face, but they know what you've become. You intimidate their deception now. One of the people involved in the June 6th setup will experience a downfall. It will be quiet, private. But you will feel it. It's not revenge, it's heaven's rebalancing. Do not celebrate their pain. But do not interfere with their consequence. Type Amen to get blessing 52. 222. Your next season will be filled with surprises that seem too aligned to be random. Doors will open without knocking. People will appear with the very thing you once prayed for. Do not resist ease. This is your repayment season. There is nothing small about your calling. This is why the warfare was large. But now that the resistance has been removed, the release will be historic. You will soon get invited to something unexpected. A meeting. A launch, a gathering. Say yes. That room is part of your prophecy. Someone you've never met has been assigned to recognize your light and amplify your voice. You don't know them yet, but they've already heard your name. Type Amen to get blessing 61. 220. The spiritual reward you've earned cannot be measured in money alone. It's in restoration, in protection, in spiritual clarity. You now see the unseen. You now hear the silent dangers, and because of that, you are now unstoppable. You'll find that people who once strained you no longer affect you. Their words will sound dull, their energy will feel blocked. That's because your elevation has raised your frequency. Stay up, stay high. Let them watch you from below. The higher you go, the quieter they become. Archangel Michael says, your ascension had been noted by all forces. Nothing can pull you back now. Type Amen to get blessing 70,007. Someone will reach out in the coming days with a strange story, pretending to need your help. But the story is not real. It's bait. They are trying to re-enter your life through sympathy. Do I fall for it? You are not the person who blindly trusts anymore. You walk with prophetic awareness now. They may say you've changed. And they are right. You have changed, you had to. You were never meant to stay at the level. They tried to trap you in. Now, your light is blinding their intentions. Now, your name is guarded by heavenly flames. Now, your silence is more dangerous than your shout ever was. Type Amen to get blessing 84,555. The documents, the messages, the conversations meant to ruin you are dissolving. The ink is fading, the lies are becoming obvious. The ones who stood against you are now divided. They are turning on each other, blaming each other, losing their grip on the plan, and all you did was keep your peace. The blessing of survival is not just staying alive. It's outliving the attack with purpose, and now your purpose is about to multiply. A person from your bloodline who once doubted you will soon recognize your strength. It won't come with an apology, but it will come with silence. That's how you know you've been vindicated. Type Amen to get blessing 99,991. You may begin to see recurring numbers, new dreams, and sharper instincts. That's your confirmation that heaven has released the next chapter of your divine script. No more going in circles. No more spiritual fog. No more distractions wearing familiar faces. Your clarity is dangerous. Your peace is powerful. Your boundaries are sacred. The trap could not hold you because the truth couldn't lead you. The 6th of June will now be remembered as the day you outlived the lie. Type Amen to get blessing 100,100. Glowing star, eternal seal of heaven's covering. Glowing star, you are no longer under attack. You are no longer in hiding. You are no longer a victim. You are the proof that heaven speaks. You are the proof that traps don't wing. You are the proof that truth always rises. Let the date of the trap now become your anniversary of transformation. Let the ones who doubted you now witness the glory of your rise. Let the memory of your pain now fuel your legacy. The trap failed, the war is over. The crown fits. Type Amen to get blessing 121,212. Archangel Michael says, your life has crossed into divine security. There are no more warnings, only declarations. No more shadows, only clarity. No more confusion, only confirmed direction. What was meant to shut you down is now beneath your feet. Every lie spoken over your name has begun to collapse. The tongues that once conspired against you are being silenced not by your hands, but by divine justice. They can no longer speak with power over your destiny. You will start noticing delays in the lives of those who planned against you. Not by coincidence. It's heaven's rebalancing. A divine reversal of what was meant to break you. You are not under attack anymore. You are under appointment. Type Amen to get blessing 131,313. The betrayal they planned to execute on June 6 was built on fragile foundations. It was formed through jealousy, whispered lies, and manipulated emotions. But now, their foundation is cracking. One of them is already dreaming of you. Unable to sleep. They see your face, they feel your presence. It's not haunting. It's spiritual consequence. Your presence has power. Even when you're not in the room, your name carries light. It enters places before you arrive. It speaks louder than their slander. A stranger will soon defend you without even knowing the full story. Your words will pierce through the layers of deceit. They are your divine backup. Type Amen to get blessing 141,414. You will now walk into every space with a silent shield. You don't have to explain yourself anymore. You don't have to prove anything anymore. Your survival already did that. The ones who plotted against you had a deadline. And the deadline has now expired. What they set in motion has frozen. They are stuck in the snare they built for you. Your next moves are being guarded by heaven's scroll. What once took you months will now only take you days. What once delayed you will now push you forward. You will begin to move in rooms where your name was once denied. But now, you'll be celebrated there. Type Amen to get blessing 151,515. You've seen the enemy underestimated your stillness. They thought your quiet was weakness, but your silence was strategy. Your retreat was training. Your solitude was sacred. Now the fire within you is unmatched. Your next conversation will shift the air. Your next post will shake energy. Your next step will leave footprints on every dark plot they built. You're not the same. You've been changed by the fight, anointed by the process, crowned by the pain. And now, you will begin to meet people who recognize your frequency instantly. Oh, introduction needed. Your soul will know yours. Type Amen to get blessing 161,616. Your resources are returning in unexpected forms. A business idea you once abandoned will be revived. A contact you forgot about will suddenly reappear with new opportunities. These are not coincidences. They are divine callbacks. Heaven is repairing everything you lost because of the trap, every bit of energy, every moment of peace, every financial hit. It's all being restored. Someone will soon ask you, how did you survive all that? And you'll answer without bitterness. Because the healing will be too deep to speak with hate. You are stepping into overflow. You will no longer just have enough. You'll have more than enough. Type Amen to get blessing 171,717. Archangel Michael says, the realm of delay has been permanently closed to you. You no longer belong to waiting seasons, you are moving in propelled alignment now. Every hour you were stolen from is returning in favor. Time is bending for you, things that took years for others will unfold for you in moments. You will walk past the very locations where they plotted your downfall, and nothing will touch you. Their curse cannot land, their plan hath been nullified. This next version of you cannot be touched by old attacks. You've outgrown it all. Type Amen to get blessing 181,818. You are about to meet someone who knows your name without you telling them. Their eyes will lock on you like they've been waiting. That's divine connection. When it happens, don't doubt it. You'll know who they are because they will speak to your soul, not your struggle. They'll value what you carry, not just what you've been through. These divine connections are the reward for keeping your heart pure through the process. You didn't become bitter, you didn't lower your worth. And now, heaven is rewarding that. A major offer is coming, it will look too big to be true. But it's not fake. It's right on time. Type Amen to get blessing 191,919 from this day forward. You no longer fight for survival. You move in purpose, you no longer explain your light. You shine in it. You no longer run from confrontation, you stand with truth. Your strength is a testimony. Your glow is a signal. Your path is now guarded with divine surveillance. Even if they try again, they won't succeed. Heaven has raised the standard around you. Only those with pure intentions can now reach your space. The year of defense is over. Now begins the season of divine demonstration. Type Amen to get blessing 200/2020. The eternal shift is sealed. No trap, no lie. No betrayal. Nothing can stop what heaven has started in you. This is not the end of your story. This is the start of your throne season. The trap has turned into triumph. The weapon has turned into wisdom. The wound has turned into a witness. You are no longer who you were before June 6th, you are reborn, rewired, and risen. Type Amen to get blessing 222,222.